Big story unfolding as we go to Weir. The flood emergency in and around Sydney is intensifying, with more than 60 evacuation orders in place ahead of yet more severe weather forecast today. Thousands of people have been forced to leave their homes as river levels in the Hawkesbury, Nepean and Colo River catchments have risen. There is now major flooding at North Richmond, Warragamba, Weir and Menangle Bridge, and just in the last hour, Windsor Bridge has reached major flood level.
The Bureau of Meteorology is warning that the east coast lows sitting off Newcastle will bring more heavy rainfall and damaging winds to the Illawarra, Blue Mountains, Sydney and parts of the Hunter today, with the risk of flash flooding, landslides and uprooted trees. The SES conducted more than 100 rescues from swollen rivers and creeks. One person has died. We'll hear from the SES shortly, but first straight to Isaac Narusi in Windsor. Isaac, good morning. Talk us through what's happening where you are.
Good morning. Well, I'm here at the Windsor Bridge at the moment and the rain's kind of been stop, start, stop, start. It's just picked up again. I'll just step out of the way so your viewers can actually see what's happening here at Windsor Bridge. It has risen significantly overnight. It's probably about over 12 metres at the moment. Downstream, it's also flowing into Richmond, where there's major flooding there as well. And it looks like it is going to continue to rise as well. We're anticipating it will rise by about 15 centimetres every hour, and it could get up to as much as 15 metres. I've spoken to a few residents on the ground here as well already who are just sick of it. So there's more coming in now to have a look at what's happening in their area, and they're over it. It's been 4 times now in 3 years. They're asking the question, how could this happen? This bridge is new. They're telling me stories about how their friends have just had renovations done in their house only to have to evacuate again. So morale is very much down at the moment, especially as they come over here and look at what's happened to the bridge, which this wasn't supposed to happen here again.
Yeah, it's very confronting and challenging for so many people. Also, for the emergency workers, a very busy night last night.
Yeah, that's right. It has been a really, really busy night. Lots of calls, lots of flood rescues as well. They're really urging people to listen to the advice of the SES. We know that there's a number of evacuation orders, about more than 70 at this stage. Some were told to get out by 6 o'clock, so hopefully they got out. Others have been told to get out by 10 a.m. I've spoken to people here at the moment who's, they say they've got family members here who won't be leaving. That's not what the SES wants to hear. They said that, if levels rise further, people might become isolated, they might lose power, and it might not actually be safe to get to them. So the SES is urging people, please listen to what we're telling you to do. Don't go near any floodwaters and make our lives as easy as possible, because it could be a very, very hectic day for them.
Yeah, all right, stay across it for us, Isaac. We've got Husnia Shams in Camden now. What's the situation there, Husnia?
Well, Lisa, for residents here in Camden, this is the 4th time this year they've been hit with flooding. Now, the situation has somewhat improved since yesterday. We've got some rain, but here behind me, yesterday there were floodwaters right up until this traffic light, if you could see that behind me, that have now receded. Now, there has been some moderate flooding overnight with the Nepean River at Camden Weir, currently at around about 11 metres, and it's also falling after peaking at around about 12 metres yesterday. Now, there was a flood evacuation order that was issued for parts of Camden. It's part of more than 60 flood evacuation orders that have been issued for Western Sydney, the Illawarra and Hawkesbury Nepean areas. Now, the Weather Bureau says an east coast low that was behind much of this heavy rainfall, well, that has weakened, but heavy rainfall is still forecast for Sydney and the Illawarra this morning, with 6-hourly rainfall totals of up to 100 millimetres expected. But that rain is expected to ease this afternoon. Lisa?